What if I told you there's a single statement that could unlock the door to unlimited wealth and abundance in your life? A statement so powerful, so simple, that it has the potential to transform your reality from the inside out. This isn't some secretive gimmick or quick fix. It's a truth that has been hidden in plain sight for centuries, waiting for you to tap into it. Neville Goddard, one of the most profound thinkers of our time, uncovered a universal law of manifestation that goes beyond what you've ever been taught. It's not about working harder, chasing opportunities, or waiting for the right moment. It's about assuming the feeling of already having everything you desire. And it starts with this simple statement, I am. This statement is not just words, it's an invitation to step into the fullness of your own power. The moment you embrace it, everything changes. Your relationship with money, your health, your success, all of it shifts. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how this simple, profound truth can completely alter the course of your life, and why it works when nothing else has. Neville Goddard emphasized that the world you experience is shaped by your inner thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions. Words are not just sounds we speak. They are powerful vibrations that create the very reality we live in. What you say to yourself and others influences your mind and the world around you. Every word you speak carries an energy that directs your life. Think about it. When you say, I am rich, your mind doesn't just process it as a simple statement. It reacts to it, creating an inner vision of wealth. The more you speak these words, the more your subconscious mind begins to accept them as true. In turn, your subconscious starts to align your actions, thoughts, and decisions with this new truth, ultimately bringing your external reality into alignment with it. Imagination is the fuel that powers this process. Imagination is not just a creative tool, but the very mechanism by which you manifest your desires. Your mind cannot distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is real. When you vividly imagine yourself experiencing the wealth and abundance you desire, your subconscious mind begins to treat it as if it's already happened. This belief in the reality of your imagination sets the stage for it to materialize. Goddard taught that to manifest wealth, one must use their imagination to vividly picture their desired outcome, seeing it, feeling it, and living in it, all while speaking words that affirm it as already true. The key here is consistency. Your words and imagination must work together, like two hands building a solid foundation. If you continuously speak words of abundance, wealth, and prosperity while imagining yourself in the state of having them, you are planting seeds in your subconscious that will eventually grow into your reality. However, this process doesn't work in isolation. It requires belief. The power of words and imagination is only effective when you truly believe in them. Doubt and negativity act like weeds, choking the growth of the positive thoughts you plant. But when you speak with conviction and imagine with faith, the universe begins to reflect your inner reality. The power of words and imagination is your greatest tool. You have the ability to create anything you desire, simply by shifting your thoughts, words, and imagination to align with your dreams. When you understand this, you become the creator of your reality. 2. The forgotten truth of manifestation. The core principle of manifestation has been passed down through great thinkers, spiritual leaders, and philosophers like Neville Goddard, but somewhere along the way, society lost sight of its true power. Manifestation isn't about wishing for things to magically appear. It's about understanding the laws of the universe, primarily the law of assumption, that what you believe to be true, you experience. At its core, manifestation is the process of turning your inner world into your outer world. You see, the universe does not respond to your wishes or desires. It responds to your assumptions, beliefs, and feelings. This is the forgotten truth that Neville Goddard so often spoke about. The external world is a reflection of your internal state of mind. What you think, believe, and feel shapes your reality. When you understand that your reality is being created by your thoughts and assumptions, the game changes. You stop waiting for something to happen to you and realize that you are the one creating everything. You are the architect of your life, and your thoughts are the blueprints. The world doesn't control you. You control the world. Too often we've been conditioned to believe that wealth, success, and abundance are external forces, things that happen to us when luck strikes or when we work hard enough. But this belief only keeps us stuck in a cycle of lack and scarcity. True manifestation is about knowing that you already possess everything you need to live a life of abundance. You don't need to chase wealth, you need to claim it by changing your internal narrative. Neville Goddard's teachings emphasize that your assumptions about yourself and the world are what shape your life. If you assume that you are worthy of wealth, health, and happiness, the universe must reflect that assumption back to you. The forgotten truth of manifestation is that it starts with the internal. Change your thoughts, assumptions, and feelings, and you change your world. The power of manifestation lies in your ability to assume that your desires are already fulfilled. It's not a matter of attracting what you want, it's a matter of knowing that what you want already exists within you, waiting to be expressed. This truth, once realized, has the potential to completely transform your life. It is time to reclaim this forgotten truth and start manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. Manifestation is not about asking, wishing, or visualizing for hours on end. It's about one simple thing: feeling as though your desire has already been fulfilled. In fact, feeling is the most powerful force in creation. When you align your emotions with the reality you wish to create, the universe has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Imagine for a moment, you already have what you desire. It's not something you're working toward, hoping for, or waiting on. It's already yours. How does it feel? The emotion you experience in that moment, the joy, the freedom, the excitement, is what creates the physical manifestation of your desire. The feeling is the vibration that draws your wish into your reality. The mistake most people make is thinking they need to do something to manifest. But it's not about effort, it's about alignment. When you begin to truly feel the emotions of your desire as if they've already manifested, your subconscious mind accepts it as reality. You stop chasing and instead you become a magnet for your desires. This feeling is the bridge between your conscious and subconscious mind. Your conscious mind can set goals and intentions, but it's your subconscious mind that shapes your reality. By feeling the end result, the fullness of your desire, you communicate directly with your subconscious, telling it that this is your truth. When you do this consistently, the external world will reflect that internal truth. This is how manifestation happens, not through force, but through feeling. To embody your desire, you must immerse yourself in the emotional state of already having what you want. If it's wealth you seek, feel what it's like to already have an abundant, overflowing bank account. If it's health you desire, feel the vitality coursing through your body right now. Your feelings create the energy that shifts your reality. This practice takes time and repetition, but once you understand that feeling is the secret, manifestation becomes effortless. You don't need to see it to believe it. You only need to feel it. The moment you embody the emotion of your desire, the universe begins to rearrange itself to match that energy. So feel as if it's already yours, because it is. 4. The law of assumption. Manifesting as if. The law of assumption, as taught by Neville Goddard, is one of the most powerful and transformative laws of the universe. At its core, the law of assumption suggests that whatever you assume to be true, whether it's about yourself, your life, or the world around you, becomes your reality. In other words, what you believe and assume, whether consciously or subconsciously, shapes the circumstances of your life. To manifest through the law of assumption, you don't need to wait for external evidence to align with your desires. Instead, you must assume that what you desire is already yours. The key is not to wait for the world to change first, but to act as if the change has already occurred. This act of assumption is where the magic lies. You're not asking the universe for what you want, you're assuming you already have it. For example, if you desire wealth, rather than focusing on the lack of money or waiting for an opportunity to arise, you assume that you are already wealthy. You live, think, and feel as if you've already achieved your financial goals. The more you embrace this assumption, the more your circumstances will begin to align with it. The universe doesn't differentiate between what you think is true and what is actually true. It simply responds to the energy you put out, which is why assuming the feeling of already having what you desire is so effective. This principle is not about pretending or forcing yourself to believe something you don't feel is possible. It's about shifting your mindset, tuning into a frequency that aligns with your desires, and living from that place of already having what you seek. For example, if you want to manifest success, assume that success is already a part of who you are. Act like it, think like it, feel like it. Soon, your outer reality will begin to mirror this assumption. Manifesting as if also requires you to trust in the process. It means stepping into the feeling of your wish being fulfilled and holding on to that feeling without doubt or fear. The moment you assume it to be true, you've already set the process in motion. The universe works with you, not for you. It reflects back to you what you believe to be true. By living in the assumption that you already possess your desires, the world will eventually catch up with your new state of being. The law of assumption is a reminder that you are the creator of your reality. Assume the best, assume success, assume abundance, and watch as your world transforms in response. Reprogramming your mind for success is not a mystical concept. It's a scientifically backed process that involves rewiring your subconscious beliefs, thoughts, and habits to align with your goals. Success doesn't happen by chance, it happens by design, and the design begins in your mind. Here's how you can reprogram your mind for success. Step by step. Understand your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is a powerful force, responsible for up to 95% of your daily decisions. It operates on autopilot, storing beliefs, habits, and memories that shape your reality. To reprogram it, you first need to recognize the existing programming. If you've grown up with limiting beliefs about money, success, or your own worth, these are deeply embedded in your subconscious and influence every action you take. Identify limiting beliefs. The first step in reprogramming is identifying the limiting beliefs that hold you back. These could include thoughts like, I'm not good enough, success is for others, not me, or money is hard to come by. These beliefs are subconscious roadblocks that keep you stuck in patterns of failure or mediocrity. By recognizing them, you can begin to replace them with empowering beliefs that align with your vision of success. Affirmations and visualization. One of the most powerful tools for reprogramming your mind is repetition. By using positive affirmations and visualization, you can slowly replace negative programming with new empowering thought. Repeating statements like I am successful, I am worthy of wealth, or abundance flows to me effortlessly, plants new beliefs in your subconscious. Visualization goes a step further by allowing you to see yourself already living your success. The more vividly you imagine your desired outcome, the more real it becomes in your mind. Consistency is key. Reprogramming the mind is not an overnight process. It requires consistency. Just like building a muscle, you must work on strengthening your new mindset every day. This means incorporating daily practices, such as journaling, meditation, or reading personal development books. The more consistent you are, the faster your new beliefs will begin to take hold. Surround yourself with positivity. Your environment plays a massive role in your mindset. Surround yourself with people who support your goals, consume content that uplifts you, and engage in activities that align with your success. By filling your life with positive influences, you naturally reprogram your subconscious to believe in your potential. Take inspired action. Finally, reprogramming your mind for success isn't just about changing your thoughts. It's about translating those thoughts into action. Success requires proactive steps, and as your mind begins to shift, you'll find yourself naturally taking inspired action toward your goals. This momentum will further reinforce your new mindset, creating a powerful cycle of success. Reprogramming your mind for success is a continuous journey. With focus, repetition, and belief in yourself, you can shift your subconscious mind to align with the success and abundance you deserve. 6. Letting go of doubt. Trust in your power. Doubt is the single greatest barrier between you and your manifestation. It erodes your confidence, distorts your vision, and keeps you trapped in the realm of what ifs and maybe. To manifest wealth and abundance, you must understand that doubt is not just a feeling, it's a powerful force that shapes your reality, often keeping you from the success you deserve. Neville Goddard teaches us that our reality is shaped by our inner beliefs. If you doubt your ability to manifest your desires, you will unknowingly reinforce the belief that abundance is something distant or unattainable. The universe, always responding to your inner state, reflects back what you truly believe about yourself and your power. When doubt creeps in, it sends a message to your subconscious that you're not worthy, not capable, or that your desires are beyond your reach. This creates a cycle where you try but never truly succeed, because your actions are in conflict with your beliefs. The key to breaking this cycle is trust. Trust in your ability, trust in the process, and trust in the power within you. Trust that you are a creator of your reality, capable of bringing into existence whatever you imagine. Once you decide to let go of doubt, you shift from a state of lack to one of abundance. Start by recognizing that doubt is just a thought. It's a fleeting emotion that holds no real power unless you allow it to. Every time doubt arises, replace it with a stronger belief in your own power. Visualize yourself as the version of you who already possesses everything you desire. Feel the emotions of having already achieved your goals, and allow that feeling to permeate your entire being. When you live in the end result, doubt has no place to exist. Doubt thrives on fear, and fear comes from a lack of trust. The moment you trust that the universe will respond to your assumption, you free yourself from the chains of uncertainty. Trust is the foundation of manifestation. When you trust in your own power, you activate the force of creation within you. You begin to move through life with confidence, knowing that your desires are already on their way to you. Letting go of doubt isn't just about positive thinking. It's about embodying the unshakable belief that you are worthy, capable, and deserving of all the wealth and abundance the universe has to offer. Trust in your power, and watch as your world shifts to reflect your unwavering faith in yourself. But what does living in the end truly mean? It's about embracing the feeling that your desires are already fulfilled, living in the state of your desired outcome as though it has already happened. This concept flips the traditional approach to manifestation. Most people focus on what they lack or what they need to do to get there. But Neville teaches that you must live as though you've already achieved your goal. When you live in the end, you are aligning your consciousness with the version of yourself who has already attained what you desire. Whether it's wealth, success, love, or health, you must see yourself already in possession of it. By embodying this state, you are actively creating the conditions for your desires to manifest. The key here is that the present moment is the only time that matters. Your desires are not in the future, they are already within you. The universe operates on the principle that it reflects your inner state. If you feel abundant now, the world will mirror that back to you. Your external reality can only reflect what you truly believe and feel in the present moment. To truly live in the end, you must embody the feelings, thoughts, and beliefs of the person you wish to become. Imagine yourself already living that dream life. See the success, feel the freedom, hear the sounds of victory. By saturating your mind with this new reality, you effectively dissolve the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Living in the end also involves letting go of the how and when. The universe has its own way of bringing things into your life, and when you focus on the outcome and live in the end result, you trust the process. This trust frees you from anxiety and impatience. You no longer chase your desires, they effortlessly find their way to you. By living in the end, you aren't waiting for the world to change, you are changing your perception of the world. Your new reality begins the moment you choose to see yourself as the person who already has what they want. The universe will follow your lead and respond accordingly. When you live as if it's already yours, it has no choice but to become your reality. 8. Your manifestation is already here. Your manifestation is already here. That's the truth you need to grasp. Right now, in this very moment, everything you've ever desired exists. Not in the distant future, but right now. The key to unlocking this reality lies in understanding the simple concept that time and space are malleable, and your desires are not bound by them. You might think that manifestation requires you to wait, to work hard, or to earn your desires. But the truth is, manifestation operates on a different plane. Everything that you seek, whether it's wealth, success, love, or health, already exists in the energetic realm. It's just waiting for you to align with it. Neville Goddard taught that the only thing that separates you from your desires is your belief in their absence. When you believe your manifestation is far away, you create the illusion of time. But when you assume your desire is already fulfilled, you collapse time and space, bringing what you want into your immediate reality. The moment you shift your mindset and live in the end result of what you want, the universe begins to reflect that assumption back to you. This isn't wishful thinking, it's the law of assumption at work. The idea that what you assume to be true becomes true. When you feel and believe that you've already achieved your desire, it becomes inevitable. So how do you begin to live in the end result? Start by immersing yourself in the feeling of having what you want. If you desire wealth, imagine the emotions and sensations of already being wealthy. What would you do? How would you feel? What would you think about money? By consistently embodying that end result, you align your energy with what already exists in the universe. When you stop chasing what you want and start living as if you already have it, you create the space for your manifestation to materialize. Your subconscious mind will accept this new reality and begin to shape your outer world to match it. The truth is simple: your manifestation is already here. You are not waiting for it to arrive, you are simply stepping into it. The more you affirm this truth, the more the world around you will begin to reflect it. It's time to step into your power and claim what is already yours. You no longer have to wait, struggle, or feel like you're chasing something out of your reach. The power to create your reality lies within you, and it starts with changing your inner beliefs and assumptions. What you assume to be true becomes true. Your wealth, success, and abundance are not coming from somewhere outside of you. They are already within you, ready to be revealed. Living in the end result, assuming that your desires are already fulfilled, is not just an idea, it's a powerful law of the universe. When you align your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs with the assumption that your manifestation is already here, you collapse time and space. What once seemed distant or impossible becomes your immediate reality. The simple statement, "I am," is the key. It is your direct connection to everything you desire. By embodying the feeling of already having what you want, you open the floodgates of abundance. The universe responds to your vibration, and it is drawn to you effortlessly. But it's not just about wishing and hoping, it's about knowing, deep down, that you are the creator of your reality. You have the power to step into your desires, and when you do, you will see how quickly the world around you begins to align with that truth. So embrace the truth. Your manifestation is already here. You're not waiting for anything. You're stepping into your divine right to abundance and wealth. Trust in the process, trust in yourself, and know that the moment you align with your desires, they will unfold before you. This is your moment, your time, to claim everything that has always been yours.